dramatic increase in the art and collectible sales and market. And according to a report by Deloitte, it's projected to grow to 2.8 trillion. So it's actually very big. And another, from a survey, we noticed over 60% the wealth managers already adopt art investment as part of their service and also their investment strategies. So why is that? Why investing in art? So I put a chart here which have all kinds of assets, and this monitor sees their performance since 2000. And one thing I want to highlight is from 2022 and 2023, their art investment return, the final investment return, actually their investment, the return rate is much better than S&P 500. Why is that? Okay, so traditionally, like fine art investment works very well during economic uncertainties and also hedging inflation. Think about what happened like after COVID, right? We have very high inflation in the United States and many other countries. We have a lot of geopolitical conflicts, unfortunately. So that's why we notice a lot of very wealthy families begin to invest in artworks as well. And of course, most of you already know investing in art can bring certain tax benefits and also give you some tangible assets as well. So let's talk about art investment. And I've done this investment. Do we have any categories in art investment? Yes, we do. So like you invest in Web3, in AI, all those different categories, we invest in art in categories as well. So usually in art investment, we categorize the artwork in 3 categories. The first one is contemporary art, which usually the artists born after 1940s, and they create artwork after 1970 until today. And another category is modern art, like Picasso, right? All those big names you already know. And the artwork usually created from 1860s to 1940s. They are very different. The medium, the subject, and skill are very different from old masters, which usually we refer to the artwork before 1800. This is only classified the artworks from European artists, not mention the artwork from other countries and continents. I put impressionist here as a subcategory because it belongs to the modern art, but it's so important. It works very well in a portfolio and auction house, which that's why I put it separate here. Another very important subcategory is called pre-war art, which are artworks created before World War II. And their price works very well in the auction house in the past 3 years. So if you want to invest in artwork, you need to have a strategy and think about with the categories and build a portfolio. Another way we think about art investment is like you investing in startups, you have the early stage angel investment and also later stage IPO company. And we see stages of artwork or artists in 2 stages. One is the blue chip art. Blue chip art works very well with the annual return. And usually those artists and artwork are very well known, right? Like Picasso, Van Gogh, they all belong to that category. The only problem with that, the only challenge is you need to substantial capital to invest in one of the pieces. Usually it's millions of dollars in just one artwork. Another strategy is like you can invest in early stage companies, which means the upcoming emerging artists. And usually they already have a very good record in the galleries and museums, etc. But they haven't been reached the height. They haven't been, global well known. And so usually their piece is 5,000, a little bit more than that, definitely no millions. So that's why our suggestion for investors or collectors who want to build a portfolio out of upcoming artists, what they can do is they can buy more, right? Because you want to hit a whole row with a unicorn out of it. One example I want to give is, I would suppose most people here know Banksy. Okay, I see a lot of people nodding their head. Okay, I picked the right artist. So Banksy started his official career in the 1990s, and you can't believe like how cheap it is. If you want to buy an artwork from him in the 90s, it's just almost like 5 to 10 pounds for a print. The problem is he could not even make a living out of selling those prints. And also another thing is he did a lot of mural, most are illegally, right? But after 2000, he really got this global reputation, and after the building he painted murals on itself with that artwork worth millions. And if you want to hire Banksy to paint to own your building, it costs you millions more. So if you can buy some, Banksy, the Banksy work in the 90s, you probably make a fortune now. Something I want to talk about digital art as well, since we're in the Bay Area. And digital art captured a lot of hype in the past few years because of NFT market, etc. Actually, the digital art market, including NFT, is still very small. It only accounts 10% of the total fine art market. But its growth rate is very rapid. It's over 20% per year. And among with many other art professionals, I also think the interaction of art and tech is the future growth engine for art industry. So that's why we bring a little bit of interaction of art and tech here today as well. And so investing in digital artwork is very different from investing in traditional physical painting. You need to do very different research. And the average return or the time you can liquid with the physical art piece takes 8 to 10 years or even longer. But for the digital, especially for NFT, in the past few years, we do see a lot of arbitrage happening as well. Whether it's going to continue or not, we don't know. So this is a very different market, which I just want to highlight about. So we don't have a lot of time here today, but I do want to share some of my personal tips if you ever want to invest in art or just buying some artwork, for your home. And usually the first tip I want to give is we all know due diligence. And it's very funny, many people when they buy artwork, they don't do that. And I said, okay, like investing in any assets, you need to do due diligence. But that's why art market is very chaotic, because we don't have very opaque or very solid database. And so that's why if you want to invest in the blue chip artist, there is actually public data from auction house, which you can track the record. But if you want to invest in upcoming artists, unfortunately, there is no public data. The only way you can do is you need to hand out to know the gallerists, consultants, and museums, staff, institutions, etc. You cannot do your personal kind of research. So that's why it's a chaotic part of the art investment. And we also suggest you should ignore the hype. Art investment is really for long term and for legacy. So we don't suggest the arbitrage, all those kind of techniques. And don't limit yourself. Try to embrace more medium, be open to different art types, mediums, etc. But definitely don't buy something you hate. Because if you can't liquidate it, it probably stick with you at your home or in your storage for a really long time. So buy something you really like. So the last 1 minute I want to mention why art is a legacy asset, how it can relate to you all as a business person here today. So a lot of high net worth individuals and families, they actually try to use art investment as part of their overall portfolio. And if your clients or you are planning to do that, remember art investment need think about not only financial but also emotional, even the family relationship, because you might pass along those artworks, right? And also you need to think about legal considerations. And of course, there are a lot of tax benefits. We have a lot of later, if you guys are interested, we're next door, so we can explain further to you guys. So some tax benefit, how to donate to the museum, institutions, build a relationship with them, and also how to use other deferred sales tax or family trust or overseas trust, to build a robust investment. So we do have a full version of the art investment guide next to the door, so feel free to get one. And also a little announcement here. Every year we do lead some of our friend collectors to Miami Art Basel to enjoy, the biggest art scene in the world. If you guys are interested, scan QR code. We will be in touch very soon. And we have a pop-up show next door, so feel free to check to relax out of during the break hours. And we have amazing friend, the artist Usha brought her artwork, amazing friend of Robonautics, and to bring the dog to give their tour. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Patti. And I would definitely recommend checking out the pop-up art gallery next door. We have the Boston Dynamics dog spot giving people a tour. Should definitely check that out.